And we are recording, and David, I can hear you texting over there.
Oh, my bad.
I can hear you.
Girlfriend.
We're live. Intimate ZvX with Stoic ZvT Week, Episode 9, Game 3. This is Stoic Nuvo.
One sec. This is bad, rely on me.
That's Stoic Regret. Finish your text.
Why would you go live, like, right away? Oh, okay.
It's the day after Valentine's Day, and he's texting because he didn't realize
Okay, we're good.
Valentine's Day.
No. She lives with me. What are you talking about? How does that even happen?
Okay, this game is ZvT on Antigua Shipyard. You know what? Do you realize all three of these games so far are on Antigua Shipyard cross positions?
I apologize.
You know what? This was probably a practice game on an MLG map. So
yeah, this one was.
This is the best. This is the most balanced map, I think, if you're cross positions. I like it. So this is against NrGLuckyFool. Guess he wasn't so lucky this game, because I'm assuming you won.
Wow. Okay, let's do it.
Let's get into the game here. 41 seconds. Oh, shit.
Oh.
I forgot the overlay. Are you ready yet?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay. Alright.
Got it on your view, and your incessant overlord spam is annoying, so I will take that off.
Alright, so this game, it is on MLG, so my scouting will be across the map initially. It's a little bit difficult to scout in this. If they have odd placements of the racks, they can actually kill this overlord. And yeah, I was going to think of something advantageous to say, but there really is nothing advantageous about losing the overlord. So if he builds, for example, if he builds the racks...
I guess you know he's 2-raxing and proxying if he does kill that overlord, right?
No, you can build the first rack. That's what I mean. You can build the first racks there, and then you get the free overlord kill, and that's very annoying. But, oh well. I guess, yeah, if you want to be really safe, just don't send the overlord to his base at all.
Where do you send it? Just out and have 2 overlords spotting your natural?
Yeah, just send it out, and then maybe slowly move it towards his base during the mid-game, if you know that he's not going...
But if he builds his first racks in his base as per normal, he can't kill that overlord, can he?
Nope. But that's what I mean. It's just, I guess it's a pretty hard meta.
It's a Korean meta. I've seen it done.
Oh yeah, exactly. And it's worked in a lot of GSL games.
Yeah, I know. It actually puts him so far behind.
Yep, it's really annoying to lose that overload, so...
She boiling yet?
Sean. Alright, so here I'm doing a 15 hatch and a 15 pool. You just asked if the water was boiling on the stream.
Whatever. I was muting my mic, and these new headsets we got make the mic mute come on slowly.
Oh yeah, it fades.
Yeah, it's a fade. Oh, you lost the drone. That's not good.
Oh, that's horrible for me.
Yeah, that is bad.
I missed
scout the gas.
Yeah, I mistimed that pretty badly. But, this is gonna... Okay, basically the reason why it's not bad, this game, is because I know how he plays.
Yeah, well, that's another one.
I don't even want to say... I'm not gonna say it on stream, never mind.
You've played enough games against Lucky Fool that you know that he's probably gonna open a certain way, and that is...
Well, it's not that. I've shown him the opening, is what I mean.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Anyways, okay, so I'm just getting my 2 queens as fast as I can. Droning up as fast as I can, because I'm assuming that he's going to be opening a reactor. Hellion opening. So I'm going to have to build my spine crawler probably at about the 27 food mark. That's usually a very good indicator of the timing, especially cross spawns on maps like this. Tal'Darim, you want to build it a little bit earlier just because you have no ramp. But this map, worst comes to worst, you can just block your ramp with 2 queens and wait for the spine to finish. So always be on the lookout to do stuff like that. So as is, I'm going quite risky here. I'm going up to 28 food and still not building the spine crawler. This is very greedy. It really should have been placed down by now. Basically what I want to do here is save up enough save up enough minerals to build the extra 2 queens first before I do the spine. So a little bit too greedy, but I don't know. As long as it works out, it'll be all good. It'll look good.
Yeah, of course. So.
Yeah, so but I am taking precautions, putting it down this late. As you can see, I have 2 queens down here, so...
You brought it down early.
Yeah, I brought it down a lot earlier, and I'm sacrificing the inject here to bring the queen down. So yeah, I am compensating. I wouldn't call this bad plays. It's not that bad. See, I'm sacrificing the 2 injects there for a little while in order to have 3 queens down here, so I think it's a fairly good decision.
Now what's better here? Is the extra queens better, or is spine crawlers better? Because I've never seen
This is
never seen you do this before.
This is just the style that I'm... It's just the style of play. I think I'm doing this build to show somebody this. This is why we're playing this practice game, because I never play practice games.
Okay.
Alright, so gas timing's quite late here. That's fine. This is going to be a very high econ, high drone count kind of a game, trying to go up as much as I can. 35 drones to 24, getting my macro hatch as soon as I can. And just making sure that he can't run in with Hellions. So even building another spine crawler here, just to be extra safe. Playing very, very defensive, very, very slow. Trying to emulate a build that I have seen DRG do as of late. So this is basically what this is.
DRG is Dongray Goo for you noobs out there. Don't watch GSL. I don't know why I said that.
I'm gonna lose brain here for like 10 seconds. That's like 1 sec.
Well, he's getting a little bit aggressive with his Hellions, but he's not trying to run in. You can see he's probably gonna lose everything if he does run in. So he's just kind of deny creep, as per normal.
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing. It's very difficult for him to run in at this point, not just because of the queen count, but because of the additional spines. And okay, so this is the style of play that I'm doing. This is why it looks really weird. You're probably thinking, "Holy crap! There's a lot of queens, there's a lot of spines," but this is the style of play that I'm trying to emulate. Very, very slow. It's going to go into infestors.
The double Evo. I don't know
Yeah,
if anyone watched IPL the other day, but TLO beat Marine King Prime with this style of play, and it was crazy. Well, maybe not this exact style that you're doing, because he just went pure Ling with really fast upgrades.
That's really strange. TLO is a little weird. Alright, so yeah, so this is not the normal 3 base that I usually try to take advantage of at this point. I want to go into tier 3. I want to stay on the most safe amount of bases at all times. So as you can see, staying on, I have a lot of minerals, but still staying on 2. I just want to be as safe as possible. Even putting down a baneling nest just in case. And this game is going to showcase a little bit of a different approach to playing Zerg altogether. Not just against Terran, but playing Zerg altogether. So basically what I'm trying out this game is, and this is how I hypothetically look at it, okay? This is one thing that Zerg has that's very interesting compared to the other races. It's like, if I can map out the timings in which I do my drone counts, I actually don't have to use my larva at all times. For example, and this is what I mean, it's difficult to do because then it will look like you're pulling up resources and it'll look like you're pulling up larva. And the mistake that a lot of people make when they do that is sometimes you even over drone if you don't want to build units doing that, because you sometimes don't exactly count how many drones you're making, kind of a thing. So you have to be very aware of that. So here's what I'm basically doing. You're going to see me float a lot of minerals this game. But all I'm doing is I'm being very conscious. Like, look at how accurate I have exactly 50 drones. I'm counting my drones extremely explicitly, and I'm making sure I know exactly how much larva I have so I can minimally build units until I absolutely need them. So at this point, you can see now I'm finally spending because I'm seeing him move out, and I kind of want to maybe defend that base that I just plotted down in the middle of the map. So now I'm finally building units. But so that's cause
anyway.
Yeah, it was a lost cause. So that's the first thing that I'm trying to do here, and then we're gonna see this done a few times throughout the game, and it's gonna work out quite well. So just an interesting way to approach it. So I'm going to be very conscious of how many drones I have this game, and I'm also going to be very conscious of how much larva I have, just in case he's going to attack me. So a little bit of a run by. It's kind of unsuccessful, but it's a good scout at least. I do get to see this command center, and hopefully maybe I can take out some SCVs. 1, 2, maybe I took out 3. That's okay. That's all right. So now, very slow, 12 minutes. Still haven't saturated my third, but that's fine because this style of play does not require
What's your time?
bases at all. 12, 16.
Okay, I actually synced up perfectly. You killed 5
Okay.
workers.
Okay, that's good. That made that worth it with the scout. So at this point, I'm very susceptible to drops, so I'm going to have to defend that as best as I possibly can. And I'm going to tech up to tier 3 very, very quickly with upgrades here. So yeah, 12 minute 12 minute 45 second tech, very, very early.
By the way, how do you defend that? Like every time I do this, I seem to just get raped by drops.
You just have to kind of anticipate them from coming. So as you can see on the right side, I know that I'm blind there, so I just have units sitting there. And I have
you
these
just leave
unmatched
them scattered everywhere, and you don't need your army in one spot, right?
Yeah, exactly, you don't. As long as you have vision of the map, like I have the middle here. So okay, so here's where it's going to happen. I'm going to build my infestus here, and basically at this point, I don't want to build any units until I have ultralisks or broodlords, whatever. Because that's I'm speaking hypothetically. I mean, you know, if I made a deal with my opponent and said, okay, don't attack me for the next 4 minutes, it would be so hard to lose any games because you would have the exact army composition you would want, and you would not spend a single resource on army value that you didn't need. So this is where I'm going to start pooling like crazy. So you see how he has even more army supply than I have? That's like really weird in this matchup. But it's the implied army that I have. It's the potential army that I can have. I have the potential to remax so hard on units. So as you can see here, only investing in infestors and building nothing but drones here, which I have no idea why I had lings there. I don't even know why I left. That's horrible play. Don't ever do that. Why did I do that?
I don't know. You decided to scout around the map, and then as soon as you scouted, he had 2 fucking dropships in your face.
Okay, so that's horrible. But besides that, yeah, I'm like shocked that I did that. My goodness, this game would have gone so different. Anyways, besides that, so as you can see, I'm pulling up a ridiculous amount of resources here. I'm gonna let him excel me in food count here, and that's okay because it's all about the potential that I have. And one thing to note here is I already have the ideal number of banelings that I would make if he pushed out right now, and that's important because in order to pull up larvae so heavily as I'm doing, if he moves out now and I have to make lings and then make banelings, that's really bad. That would take way too much time. But as is, if I have the ideal number of banelings already out on the map now, then all I have to do is wait for the lings to pop, which is ideal because if he moves out, I'm okay. I can just build the lings and then I'll have the army anyways. So as you can see, I'm stopping at 132 food, waiting for him not to attack me because that would be so ideal and so great. Putting down spines here just in case he drops me in that location. So as you can see, this is really bad economically for me because my bases were so slow, but this is the style that I'm trying out. And as you can see, now he moves out, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to instantly max. Yeah, so I pretty much built 72 lings right there.
Yeah, because you're on top of your upgrades, but you were hoping to just get it all in gas.
Yeah, so now he does push out, so now I'm forced to build units.
And his drop is perfectly timed.
Yeah, that was a good drop. So, but here my 72 lings are going to pop. And now I actually have a real army. And the cool thing about this army is it's very, very upgraded. So this is going to do extremely well, especially because I have 3
Are you going to wait for Adrenal here? Well, you might as well, because he's not.
Yeah.
You're going to lose that base regardless.
Yeah. I'm not going to save it, especially because I have the upper right. So now I have excellent upgrades. I have ultralisks, and now I'm going to engage, because he might be stuck in the middle of the map. Not sure. I'm trying to work on taking more bases here because these drops are getting really annoying. I'm not handling these well at all. I do not need to have all my units in the middle of the map. I should have spread better.
You're planning a flank. Let's get this down.
Yeah, here comes the flank.
Shit.
And this is going to do pretty well just because of the upgrades. You can see the lings coming from the backside. They just did so much damage. They're way too up.
He was camping up there too.
Yeah, so I lose this space, but the good thing about this now is my army value is so powerful compared to his that it basically comes to the point where I have like a death ball, and he has to do something other than engage me straight on in order to win the game. So
you're having trouble keeping bases though, so he isn't really out of the game here. Like
no, but that's what I mean. Yeah, the situation now is basically I have a death ball, and he has to do everything besides engage me front on in order to win this game. So drops is an excellent idea. Being extremely defensive right now for him would be an excellent idea. He really should be building a lot of bunkers and whatnot, even a planetary fortress. He cannot fight my army straight on right now.
I noticed one thing you're doing here is putting zerglings at random spots in the map to spot for drops. That's a really good play. See that in GSL all the time.
So as you can see, I maxed with such a powerful army so early. It's just a different way to look at the game, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty interesting. I'll experiment with it more.
It's more like Zerg Death Ball versus what you normally see, and Zerg doesn't have the Death Ball. They have the 300 food push instead.
So I think I'm fully upgraded right now. Yeah, I'm fully upgraded. So my army's amazing. I'm just going to push in here for sure.
As soon as he lands that, it's going to die.
Yeah. So this is a bad timing for him to land this base because I'm actually right here. So I'm actually going to use this opportunity to get him out of position because he's going to have to engage me. So I'm just going to kill off the base here and wait for him to... Yeah, so now he's a little bit out. His marines are moving back, which is good for me because they can get fungled, and when they're moving back, they're not doing damage. So I'm just going to obliterate his army here. He actually did the right thing. Look at how many bunkers he built. But not even going to matter. Like, yeah, just way too efficient, way too upgraded. I don't even know if he was 2-2. I was 3. Yeah, he was 2-2. And my ultralisks were 5-3, so absolutely not going to fend this off at all.
Wow, it's an interesting style of play.
Yep.
Any other comments on that one?
Definitely could have handled drops better. Especially that one drop that would have made all the difference. Like, that game would have been even more one-sided if my 4th base was actually up when it was supposed to be up. I just moved them. I don't know why I moved them. That was really weird.
Yeah. Well, if it was me, I would have lost that 4th and then my main right after. So, there's something to be said about your control.
Alright.
Alright, let's go to the next game.